Hi, you see again, Jumat and crowd the Queen of African culture, guys. Like today, I'm live. You can see and live in Maduka University to have an interview session with the CEO, Peace Mass Transit, and the CEO of Maduka prestigious university, like Maduka University. So, guys, follow me as I'll be going in to have an interview session with him today, guys. So, a lot of people know Peace, like Peace Mass Transit, but a lot of people don't know him one on one. Even me today, it's the first time I'm having in contact with him one on one today. So, guys, follow me as we're having an interview session with him to know how he started and how he had a dream to own this and this and this. So, we'll be learning from him today. So, guys, let's go there. All right. You see, you're getting much. I'm Crab, the Queen of African culture. My mission is to promote our culture, our tradition, and our cultural heritage, and also our resources, human resources, and material resources. So, in line with that, today I am here with someone who got to from grass to grace, someone who grew up from a small village in Nsuka, a great man, a great entrepreneur, someone that a lot of people out there look out to, like, who is this man? How is the success story? Like, how did he started? So today I'm with a man called Maduka Onyishi. Yes, the CEO of Peace Mass Transit and the prestigious Maduka Onyishi University, which is one of the best private universities in the whole West Africa. So guys, when I was growing up, traveling from Nsuka to Enugu to Abuja to so many places, I started traveling with Peace Mass. I've heard a lot about Peace Mass, but I've not seen him one-on-one. So sir, I'm happy to be here with him today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So sir, please can you introduce yourself to my camera? Like, a lot of people know you. They know Peace Mass. Like, they've heard a lot about your university, which is one of the best, but they've not seen you one-on-one. Like, so please can you introduce yourself to my camera?
Okay. My name is Maduka Onyishi. By God's grace, Chairman Peace Mass Transit.
So please, where are you from?
I'm from well, not a small village like she said. I'm not from a small village.
No longer a small village.
No, I'm not. I am from a big village. Because I'm lucky to come from Amokwa in Nsuka town. So I said I'm not from a small village because my village, my community owns the 75% of the land of the University of Nigeria in Nsuka.
Oh.
So a UNN village cannot be called a small village.
But a big village.
Very big one. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So sir, please, the story of Maduka Onyishi, how did it started?
It's a long story anyway, but well, I am from Amokwa, like I said, and yes, I started small, but not from a small village. My father died when I was 13, and I'm the first out of 7 children. And you know how it is. My mother just a normal soccer housewife. So it was toiling from beginning to for a very long time. I was able to finish my secondary school, and I couldn't go straight to the university, so I had to indulge into business. I did a lot as a young man. I was a bus conductor, a bus driver, a second-hand clothes dealer, I dealt on shoes, and much later I went into motor spare parts. Then further, after about 13 years, I was able to save some money as a spare parts dealer, and then came back to University of Nigeria Nsuka to get my degree. So while I was pursuing my degree, I used my savings from Kano to buy 2 buses. So I was a driver and I was a student. Yeah, but I always do not forget to tell people that even though I was driving and I was still in school, I was the best in class. both in my diploma and in my degree. Yeah, I always like to tell people, no one second, yeah, I always say it because it gives me joy, you know, to be building a small business and then be also doing well in class. It's challenging to my children especially. And luckily, my children have also followed suit because as of today, by God's grace, I have 5 graduates in my house and 5 first class from different universities and in different continents. Yes, so Asia, Europe, America, and so on. So, I mean, it has continued to, it has paid off. Yeah, it has paid off. So while I was growing, while I was in UNN, I was running my transports. I stopped driving in 1998 when I had 15 buses. So I am a professional driver anyway, a pro. Yes, that's my job, and God blessed me in driving. By the time I was graduating, I was leaving UN and I already had 45 buses.
Aww.
Yeah.
45 buses?
Yes, as when I was leaving UNN, I had 45 buses. So after graduation, I had to go back to Kano and use my shops. I had 2 shops then to settle my apprentice. You know, I gave them my shops and came back as a young man to concentrate on the transport. And within that period, between 1999 and 2015, 2020, wallahi, I dealt with the roads in this country. I dealt with the roads. You know, it gives me joy each time I remember that you when you're on the road, going to Lagos, going to Abuja, almost everywhere. If you see 10 buses, mine will be at least mine will be at least 2 or 3 all over the road. Because at a point I had over 4,000 buses crisscrossing 65 terminals in major cities in Nigeria. The target was to be everywhere. But insecurity, Boko Haram, and the rest had to cut short that dream. So I didn't achieve it because I wanted to be in every zone in Nigeria. That was the target. People were going to Ghana, going to Benin, going to Togo. I said no, I'm not going anywhere outside Nigeria until I finish with this country. So I must deal with Nigeria. You know, because I was going to all over Nigeria from everywhere. I was strong in Abuja. I was very strong in Port Harcourt. I was very, very strong in Lagos. But when insecurity came upon us in 2020, in 2010, because this kidnapping thing started in 2010 as if it was a joke, and gradually it started growing, and I was no longer able to go to the roads because I'm a field man. You know, I'm a field man. I'll be when I'm working. If I leave my house and I'm going on a road walk, I can spend 2 weeks, 3 weeks on the road doing what I know how best to do, and I don't look back. But when insecurity came, it became very difficult to supervise my terminals, especially those ones that are in cities where they don't have airports. So it affected our operations so much, and it was difficult. We started losing interest because in transport, if you can't control it, if you can't monitor it, then you're not in charge. And once you're not in charge, just forget it. You know, it's not a business that you say that somebody's looking after it for you. No, it's a field work business. It's either you are there or you're not there. And I like perfection, so I didn't want to manage. You know, managing is not in my dictionary. I don't manage. I like to do the best. I like to be the best also. But I thank God it was fun while it lasted. Thank you.
So what was your best financial decision that you took?
Financial? Wow, that's an area where a lot of people make mistake. Honestly, I told you that I sabi book, Abi. I'm a very brilliant guy. I know book, but honestly, I don't know business. I'm not good in business. Yes, I was never a smart business person. Yeah, my success in business is just by accident. Yeah, it's by accident because I know what I did and I know how I came to where I am. So, and I know that none of it was because I planned and it worked. All my plans, I don't remember all the things that made me what I am today in business. All of them just came by, just God saying, I want to do this in your life. That's all. Not. I was not a smart business person because I have about 3 major events in my life that shaped me and my life in business, and all of them were I came out successful out of foolishness. Yeah, not because I was brilliant, I was smart, I did the right thing. No, of course, they later became doing the right thing. That's why it became successful. But when I was doing those things, I never did them because I knew what I was doing. I did them because I didn't. I did them because I was just being myself. That's how my mother brought me up. One of it was when I was a second-hand dealer in Ikara, Ituriara local governments in Kaduna State. A lady was keeping money with me, and one day she came and said she wanted to take part of her money. That time I didn't have a bank account, so I used to put my money inside a Bonvita tin, and then I used to put her own money inside an Ovaltine tin. So she was in the shop. I went to my house. I went and brought the Ovaltine, and then placed it, and I gave it to her. I said, "See, what's it?" I said, "That's your money." So she opened the Ovaltine, and then she was bringing out her money because I would just roll them and put them in. So and at the point she said, Samuel, but this is the money I give to you now. I say yes. I say yes. That is the money. She said, did you not use it for our business? I said no. The lady was from Ghana. That time when Ghana people were all over Nigeria. So she said, did you not use it for your business? I said no. I said, but you didn't ask me to use it for my business. You said I should keep it for you. She said no, but I thought you used it for our business. When I wanted you gave me. I said no. You said I should keep it for you. So I kept it for you. If you had told me to use it for business, I would have done that, but you didn't tell me to use it for. Of course, I needed money, but she said I should keep it for her. So it never occurred to me that I could use her money and then pay her back. I was just a village boy, just a small village boy, coming from Soka to second-hand clothes business, I started business in 1985 with 1,200 naira. So it was very, very, I was living inside a shop. When I started, it was much later than I rented an apartment, a one-room apartment that time. This was around 1989, 89. It was around 88 because it was in 1989 that I saved 12,000, which I used to move into Motus Papers. I started Motus Papers with 12,000 naira. So she would have met me around 87, 88. So the lady picked part of the money and then gave me back the Ovaltine, and then went to town and told everybody, every Ghana girl in Tura, that she has seen an angel in Nigeria. She explained what happened to them, and all of them became my customers. Meanwhile, I was going to markets to Area and Onyishi main market to buy second clothes and shoes once in a month. And after that incident, I started traveling every week. Because look, business just came. Under 2 years, I was able to save 12,000 naira. And that was what I used to move into Motus Papers. Like me, I don't stay in one place. I always move. I always move. That is why I don't stay in one place. At any point you see me, I'm thinking of the next place to go to. I don't stay in one place. No, it's not possible. I can't stay in one place for 10 years now. It's not possible. I can't stay in one place for 10 years. It's very difficult. So that was one of it. That was how I was able to move from second-hand clothes to Motus Papers. Second-hand clothes, new clothes, because at that time I was already combining with new clothes and then even shoes. Because when I started in 1985, it was purely second-hand clothes. And around 1990, when I was in Motus Papers dealer, another man called Alhaji Mohammed Lawal Kurufi from Kurufi in Katsina State came to buy papers from me, Twitter contact sets, and then I ended up finding out that the man brings the contacts from Saudi Arabia at a very discounted rate. But they bring it in cartons and in cards, and he needed one for his car, so he couldn't go and open a carton because of one piece of Toyota contact. So I sold that one to him, and the man went home and brought some cards and gave to me. I took it around town, sold the thing and brought the man's money. The man said that he's going to give me some cartons to sell. So he gave me cartons of Toyota contact worth 70,000 naira. As at that time, my home and abroad was 12,000 naira. So I collected that thing. The man took me to the airport, taught me how, because that was my first time to enter an aeroplane. So he paid for my flight tickets, told me what to do, that when I get to Lagos, I should take a taxi alone and then go to where I'm going to sell it in a Dumota. So he just said it. So when I eventually entered the plane, and then when we got to Lagos, we came down, they said I have to go there, that I bring the bag. I said, Lala, you can't bring this bag because this is 70,000 naira. This is somebody's money. I say, I am following this. They say, my friend, go there, we are going to bring it there. I say, I'm following this bag. So I insisted. I stood at the foot of the aircraft until they brought it in, and I was following them. I was looking at it like this because where is my mother that will come and pay 70,000? Who will I tell that kind of thing? I'll just go to prison straight from there. so when eventually they brought that out, I picked my goods, went out, and then I looked for a taxi. I said taxi. It's only me going to carry. I didn't know that airport taxi will just carry one person. So I said, I went to carry Oliver. The man said, no problem, carry Oliver. So they took me to Dumota. And then because that was where we used to buy things. So I brought the contact and gave to the guy that we used to park in his place. His name is JC Ofonze from is it Ichi in Anambra State? Yes. That's I think a national local government. I think it's from Ichi, Anambra State, a national government. So something like that, either a nature or something. I don't remember exactly because it's a long time. JC Ofonze was a very nice guy. We were sleeping in house those days when we come to buy things from Kano and so on. As God will have it, that period there was scarcity of data contact. I'm telling you, I realized it's 7,000 naira. I made 17,000 naira profit, instant. Meanwhile, everything in Kano was about 12,000 total what? I made 17,000, and I took 2,000 naira from that place. Went into the market and bought clothes, because that I was still sleeping inside the shop. I bought clothes, one up and down green that has a yellow stripe here, and then there was this radio that has touch on it. Yellow one. I picked that thing. So I bought those things, and then I did a lot of shopping for myself.
With 2,000 naira.
With 2,000 naira, yes, a lot of shopping, and then I used 5,000 to buy English papers to add to my shop, and then I opened an account with 10,000 naira. Big money as at that time, and that I became a big man overnight too. And when I got home, I just packaged the man's money inside the carton. Custom will stop us, and I put the card that is the small carton inside my big cartons, Modus papers carton. When if custom stop us on the road, I'll just go down. Every stop I must go down because somebody's money is inside my bag.
I don't want anything to happen.
No story. There's no room for stories. No room. So I just was doing that until I got to Kano, and the 70,000 naira arrived Kano with me, and I called the man. The man came, and because he was living right behind our shop, and then I brought that money, and the man said, Samuel. I said, Elijah, say Nadawo. He said, "Man, one." I said, Kudinka. What is this? I said, this is your money. He said, how much? I said, Dubu Salah, that's 70,000 naira. He said, Kakrega. Kakrega means, did you count it? I said, yes, Kakrega, man. Eya Chika. I said, it's complete. So he said, Haba. I said, well, This man dipped hand and collected around 2,000 naira and gave to me. I said, Alhaji, I made profit too. He said, no. He knows I made profit now, but Just take it. I collected the 2,000. Right. This God, I pity those who don't know God. I just pity them. And that was all. My life changed. This man went back home and told people that what I did for him. And I didn't know what I did for the man. And people started coming, bringing me total contacts. Because that time, these outside guys used to travel to Saudi Arabia. They have they buy their things at a discounted rate in Saudi Arabia at that time. You know, it was a kind of subsidy. So they were enjoying subsidy on spare parts that time. And people started bringing spare parts for me to sell. Shoe brake, rings. And so I said, what's going on? I didn't know what was going on. When they come, they say, Alhaji Lawa. I said, no problem. Do like for me, what you did to Alhaji Lawa. I don't know what I did to Alhaji Lawa. So I was doing this. I became very important. People in Lagos were calling me. When are you coming? When are you bringing total contact? When are you bringing rings? Under 3 years, between 1989 and 1992, I had already saved money, built my bungalow, four bedroom flats. Four bedroom bungalow in my village, and then and got married. You know, under 3-4 years old. You know, in 1993, I saved 206,000 naira, and that was when I now said I have to go back to get my degree because I wanted to be a graduate. You know, and much later, I went to the market. I saw somebody who was also doing that total contact, and asked them, these guys that used to bring contact to you, how do people deal with them? He said, when they bring it now, they will go to Lagos, they will sell them, and then they will use the money and buy spare parts in Kano, in Lagos. As they come back to Kano, they will be selling, and when they sell, they will be giving them money as they are selling. I said, you use the money to buy spare parts in Lagos and sell in Kano and be giving them. But me, I will put the one inside carton and bring the money cash to them. I say, is this what this were saying? Do it for me as you do it to Alhaji. So they believe that those guys were selling on credit, and me, I was selling cash. Not unknown to them that all of us were selling cash. But me, because I'm a mumu, I didn't know. It never occurred to me that I should use that money to buy spare parts and come back to Kano and sell. It never occurred to me. I didn't know. I never knew. So it's not. You see, it's not because I'm a good person. It's because I didn't know. Maybe if I had known, I would have done what they were doing. Are you getting my point? Just like at the time of the Ghana girl, it never occurred to me that I could use her money to trade until she comes. I never. I was just an innocent village boy. Are you getting so everything I have done, I made money out of the little money. Not so much money anyway, but the little I have, I made out of foolishness. You know, because a smart businessman could have used that money to do business, but it never occurred to me. It's not because I'm a very nice person. I'm not saying I'm a bad man, but the truth is that I didn't know. That's all the truth. The last one. Not a lot of miracles have also had problem in my life, but there are three major ones that moved me from that gave me a very big leap from one level to a different level. You know, the third one was one man called Inemaike Otto in Lagos. This man, when I met this man, he doesn't know me. He's from Edo State. I'm from Soka here. The man gave me a vehicle. That time I went to buy a vehicle from him. The vehicle was 4 million. When I got the sale price has changed and they said it was 4.2 million. Hi. And I had only 4 million. That time you do drafts. It's not like now that I have online and so on. No, there was not like that time. There was just like this that time. So I just I pleaded with the man that he should give me 2 weeks that I'll pay him. And the man said, okay, no problem. Take the vehicle. Pay me in 2 weeks. And God just helped me. I was able to pay the man in that 2 weeks. And when I went back to Lagos, the man said, you are the first person. You are the first transporter that I gave my vehicle to, who paid me before the time and without a phone call. Anytime you need vehicle, you just let me know. I will always support you. I said, okay, I need vehicle. He said, how many? I said 2. He said, how much do you have? I said, I have money for the 2. He said, okay. He asked his boys to give me 4. And they gave me four buses. And I came back. I gave him postage checks. And I paid. God helped me, I paid within the time. The next time I went back, I said, okay, I need 3. He gave me 6. If I need 4, he give me 8. If I need 8, he give me 16. After some time, this man started bringing vehicles to Nsukka. In fact, the last one he brought was 24 pieces of vehicle. I never asked for any vehicle. I didn't call him, not discussion. He just come and say, peace. I saw Oga. He said, my boys are on the road. I say, on the road to where? He said, they are coming to your place. I said, for what, sir? He said, they are bringing vehicle for you. I said, vehicle? He said, yes, they are coming with 24 buses to you. I said, Oga, I don't have money. He said, you two, they complain. Did I ask you for money? Who? I still remember that. I will never forget this in my life. 24 buses. No witness, no agreement, no guarantor, nothing. And in the receipt, they will write paid and they will send all the keys to me.
And you've not paid.
Pay where? Pay where? Who pay? Who have? I mean, you see, Kai Oroba. So yes, it is true, but I think I also contributed because my check never bounced. No, my check has never bounced. It's not possible. My check can't bounce. Because each time, because every month, every 15th, you take his money. At the end of the month, I'll pay papers, suppliers, and so on. So, transport now. In fact, this was the reason why when other transfers were going to the bank to take loan to buy vehicles, dealers, after some time, other dealers started, because when they learned what Inemac was doing for me, at least that they joined, Globe Motors joined. They were all begging me to take vehicle. I'm telling you. Yes, they are begging me to take vehicles. But other transfers will be going to the bank to collect money. I never went to any bank to collect money to buy any vehicle because dealers were begging me to take vehicle. Yes, so my own is just different, just special. I don't understand what happened. So you see, it's just favor. God just say, let me use this word for an example. That's why anything that I do, I cannot say I'm the best, but I tell you, I take God very seriously because He did things for me that it's not about what I read in the Bible. It's about what God did in my life that I'm seeing every day, physical. So when I talk about God, I have so many reasons why. I have so many reasons why I talk about God because God did a lot of things for me that are just special miracle. It's not about money. It's not about money. When I even talk about my blessings, I can name 5-10 blessings that I consider more important than all the money He has ever given to me. Yes. Because there are a lot of things I consider more than money. It's not money. It's not because of money. It's because God has touched my life in special ways. For instance, I have been in this transport for this Peace Mass Transit. Now, I have been in business for over 40 years. But I have been in this transport for over 30 years now.
30 years.
Yes, that's Peace Mass Transit too. Yes. Yeah, because I've done transport earlier. I was a bus conductor, I was a bus driver. And there was a time I had up to 4,000 buses, but I've never slept in a hospital.
For one day?
Never. And I know people that don't have up to 100, but they have high blood pressure, they are rushed there. From time they rush them to this hospital, that hospital every day. You know that I don't go to hospital. I do check up, but I have never passed a night in any hospital, anywhere in the world. Never. Which money can buy that one? I am married now for 34 years. I've never fought with my wife. In fact, my wife has never even slept in her village. She has never gone home to sleep, pass a night. Every day, if she tells she must come back that day, of course, because we are nearby villages. But even in our place, if somebody dies, you have to go home. If she goes home, she will come back. She doesn't sleep. She never slept outside to say he's going home to sleep. You have not about talk about going or to invite somebody that will have a kiss. Never, not even once. So these things, I consider them more important. I consider them more than money. You have a peaceful home, you have a good health, your children are also doing well, I have 7 children too, because in my family they born anyhow. I'm telling you, in my house we born anyhow. My younger sisters, some people have 9. Wallahi, there were 7 of us, and me too, I have 7. And I was able to hold myself as if I had wanted more. It's just continuous. But I'm not asking people to copy me. I didn't do it in that area. Because for me, I think. In fact, the way the economy is going now, I'm even asking for that they should have 2 or 3.
Instead of 7.
Yeah. Which kind of 7? Forget about my money is special. Don't look at me. If you are doing anything, don't just look at me because we don't have the same grace.
Yes.
We don't have the same grace, my sister. You don't look at me in anything you are doing. If you look at me, you go miss road though.
I swear.
Yeah, because you think that I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know that. I have done business. I have planned business. Most of them fail now. Okay. Yes, now.
Sorry to ask. How do you manage your drivers, knowing that you have like piece mass everywhere? How do you manage your drivers?
Managing drivers is. I told you that this business is just God's business. So how do I manage that? How do I really manage drivers? I just tell you what I want and how I am very predictable. My drivers know me. They know me. They know what I want. They know how I operate. You know, they can predict my action. You know, so I think that's something that I do that has helped me, because everybody who knows me knows that I have a standard and I don't change my standard. I am very strict when it comes to discipline. I don't joke with it. I'm very, very strict. My children knows that. You know, everybody around me knows. They knows that. My wife knows that if I send it to the market, you come back with 5 kobo, you have to return it to.
You have to finish the whole money.
You have to return the change now.
Change.
No, if I send it to market, you must return change.
Okay.
Yes, now. Everybody around me knows that one. So my drivers know that I don't play with my money because I did like this. I didn't pick it on the streets. I worked for every 1 naira I have.
At what age did you got your first 1 million?
1 million? Well, I became a millionaire very early. God gave me money as a very young man anyway. In fact, God wanted me to be a very rich man. It's just I didn't realize on time. Yeah. God wanted me to be a very rich man, but I didn't realize on time. You know, I didn't know because I didn't have anybody to advise me. I was just a street boy, you know, doing one odd job to the other. There's nothing I didn't do, you know. So just like I said, it's just it's just a coincidence. So yes, I'm not a planned person. Like say somebody says he's planning to become great or something. No. Which kind of plan? I get plan. I was just fighting for survival. You know, to have money to eat, support my mother, help my mother to train my younger ones. I said I'm first out of 7, so you know what it means. My father died when I was 13 years, and my mother was a young wife, you know, who had 7 children. So my mother needed help. You know, at a point, because one thing that my mother did that was good. After I left our husband, she took all the children to the church, so we grew up in the church. Yeah, all of us, we grew up in the church.